Living with diabetes may seem like a constant challenge, but the truth is, you have more control than you think. Choosing the right foods can boost your energy, stabilize your blood sugar, and even improve your quality of life, without giving up the joy of eating well. But do you really know the most powerful foods that are truly beneficial for diabetics? In today's video, I'll share 5 foods you can eat every day without fear. And the best part? Some of them can naturally help reduce blood sugar spikes. Plus, there's one food that many people avoid for no reason, but it can actually be a game changer for diabetics. So stay with me until the end, because besides these amazing options, I'll share 2 essential tips to make the most of these foods and keep your blood sugar under control. Oh, and don't forget to hit the like button. This way, more people with diabetes can access this important information. 1. Eggs. If there's one food that has sparked endless debates among diabetics, it's eggs. Some say they're bad for cholesterol, others claim they're a superfood. But here's what the science actually says. Eggs are one of the best foods for diabetics when eaten the right way. They are packed with high-quality protein, essential vitamins, and healthy fats that help stabilize blood sugar levels. A study published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that people with type 2 diabetes who consumed eggs regularly experienced better insulin sensitivity and improved glucose control over time. So, why do some people still fear them? The real problem isn't the egg itself, it's what people eat with their eggs. If you're pairing them with white toast, sugary spreads, or processed breakfast meats, you're turning a healthy food into a blood sugar disaster. But when eaten the right way, boiled, poached, or scrambled with healthy fats like olive oil, eggs can be a game changer for diabetes management. They have almost 0 carbohydrates, which means no blood sugar spikes, and they keep you full for hours, reducing the temptation to snack on unhealthy foods. And here's something surprising. Eggs contain a powerful antioxidant called lutein, which helps protect your eyes from diabetes-related damage. Now, let's talk about cholesterol. The myth that eggs raise cholesterol was debunked years ago. Research has shown that dietary cholesterol has little to no impact on blood cholesterol for most people. Instead, what really affects your heart health is excess sugar and highly processed foods, not whole nutrient-dense foods like eggs. In fact, a study in the Journal of the American College of Nutrition found that people who eat eggs regularly have higher levels of good HDL cholesterol, which actually helps remove bad cholesterol from the bloodstream. So, should you really be avoiding eggs? Or have you been misled all along? Here's something you might not expect. Eggs are one of the best sources of choline, an essential nutrient that supports brain function and helps prevent memory decline. And considering that diabetics have a higher risk of cognitive decline, this is a big deal. So the next time someone tells you to skip eggs, ask them this: would you rather fuel your brain and body with real nutrient-packed food or rely on outdated myths that could be hurting your health? I'm curious, do you eat eggs regularly, or have you been avoiding them because of cholesterol fears? Let me know in the comments with the word eggs if you're ready to start including them in your diet without fear. I appreciate every single comment, and I love seeing how many of you are taking control of your health. Now, before you run to the kitchen and start cracking some eggs, there's one mistake many diabetics make that completely ruins their benefits. If you're cooking them in processed vegetable oils or pairing them with high-carb sides, you're missing out on their blood sugar stabilizing effects. The best way? Pair your eggs with fiber-rich veggies like spinach or bell peppers and healthy fats like avocado or extra virgin olive oil. This combination slows digestion, keeps blood sugar steady, and gives your body the fuel it actually needs. And remember, this is just the first of 5 foods that can truly transform your blood sugar control. The next one is something most people love, but have no idea how to eat the right way to prevent blood sugar spikes. 2. Berries. What if I told you that one of the sweetest, most delicious foods is actually great for diabetics? It might sound too good to be true, but berries, like blueberries, strawberries, and raspberries, are packed with nutrients that help stabilize blood sugar instead of spiking it. Unlike high-sugar fruits that can lead to rapid glucose increases, berries have a low glycemic index, meaning they're slowly absorbed and won't cause those dangerous sugar crashes. And here's the real kicker. Studies show that berries can even improve insulin sensitivity and reduce inflammation, 2 things that are crucial for managing diabetes effectively. One study published in the Journal of Nutrition found that people who consumed blueberries daily experienced a significant reduction in blood sugar levels over time. Another study from the British Medical Journal revealed that eating whole berries instead of drinking fruit juice was linked to a lower risk of developing type 2 diabetes. Why? Because berries contain fiber, antioxidants, and polyphenols, which which all work together to slow down sugar absorption and reduce oxidative stress in the body. And oxidative stress is one of the biggest hidden dangers for diabetics, leading to complications like nerve damage and heart disease. But here's where people go wrong. They drown their berries in sugar-filled yogurts, syrups, or processed granola, completely cancelling out their benefits. The best way to eat them? Fresh, frozen, or blended into a low-carb smoothie with unsweetened Greek yogurt or a handful of nuts. This way you get all the blood sugar balancing benefits without the hidden sugars that can sabotage your progress. And if you think fresh berries are too expensive, frozen ones work just as well, since they're picked at peak ripeness and retain all their nutrients. Now, here's something you might not expect. Berries don't just help with blood sugar, they also support brain health. Blueberries in particular have been shown to improve memory and cognitive function, which is crucial for diabetics who are at a higher risk of developing dementia over time. Think about it. Wouldn't it be amazing to eat something sweet while also protecting your brain and blood sugar at the same time? If you're someone who enjoys berries, I want to hear from you. Drop a comment with berries below if you already include them in your diet or if you're excited to start. Your comments help more diabetics find this video, and I truly appreciate every single one. Now, before you go loading up on berries, there's one key mistake you need to avoid: eating them alone on an empty stomach. While they are great for blood sugar, pairing them with protein or healthy fats like nuts or Greek yogurt helps keep your glucose even more stable and prevents cravings later in the day. This simple tweak can make a huge difference in how your body processes sugar. And we're just getting started. The next food is something most diabetics are told to avoid, but if you eat it the right way, it can actually help lower blood sugar and improve your gut health. Did you know that many dishes that seem healthy for diabetics can actually be dangerous? Discover the recipes that really work. Stop feeling limited or insecure in the kitchen. My book brings together delicious and easy recipes specially created to keep your blood sugar under control and add more flavor to your life. I've already helped thousands of diabetics eat better, feel happier, and achieve a lighter life with my book. Every recipe has been tested and approved by those who understand the needs of people living with diabetes. Click the link in the first comment of this video now and get immediate access to the book that will transform your meals today. 3. Beans. Most diabetics are afraid of beans. Maybe you've heard that they're too high in carbs or that they'll spike your blood sugar. But here's the truth. Beans are one of the best foods a diabetic can eat. When eaten the right way, they are loaded with fiber, protein, and resistant starch, which means they digest slowly and help keep blood sugar stable for hours. In fact, a study published in the Archives of Internal Medicine found that people with type 2 diabetes who ate beans daily saw a significant drop in their A1C levels and better overall glucose control. So why do so many people avoid them? The problem isn't the beans, it's what they're eaten with. If you're consuming beans in high-carb dishes like burritos, white rice, or sugary baked beans, then yes, your blood sugar will spike. But when eaten on their own or paired with non-starchy vegetables, beans are actually a blood sugar powerhouse. They contain soluble fiber, which forms a gel-like consistency in your gut, slowing down sugar absorption and keeping you full for hours. This means fewer cravings, fewer crashes, and better glucose control throughout the day. And get this, beans don't just stabilize blood sugar, they also improve gut health. A healthy gut is crucial for diabetics because poor gut bacteria are linked to insulin resistance and inflammation. Beans are rich in prebiotic fiber, meaning they feed the good bacteria in your gut, improving digestion and even supporting a healthier metabolism. A study from the Journal of Functional Foods found that people who regularly ate beans had lower markers of inflammation and better gut health compared to those who didn't. So do you really need to avoid them? Or have you been missing out on a major health booster? I have a challenge for you. If you already eat beans, drop a comment with beans below. And if you've been avoiding them, let me know why. Your engagement helps this video reach more people who need this life-changing information, and I truly appreciate it. Now, here's something most people don't know. Not all beans are created equal. Some varieties like black beans, lentils, and chickpeas have a lower glycemic index and offer the best blood sugar benefits. On the other hand, baked beans and refried beans from a can are often loaded with hidden sugars and unhealthy fats that completely ruin their benefits. So if you want to include beans in your diet, stick to homemade versions or look for options with no added sugar or processed ingredients. And before we move on, here's an important tip. Soaking and cooking beans properly can reduce the natural compounds that cause bloating, making them even easier to digest. Adding a little vinegar or lemon juice when cooking can also help enhance their blood sugar benefits. Simple changes changes like this can make a huge difference in how your body processes carbs. But now, let's talk about something even more surprising. The next food is something that most diabetics have been told to stay away from, but when eaten correctly, it can actually help lower blood sugar and improve heart health. 4. Nuts. If you've ever been told to avoid nuts because they're too high in fat, you've been misled. The reality is nuts are one of the best foods a diabetic can eat when chosen correctly. Packed with healthy fats, fiber, and protein, nuts help slow down sugar absorption, reduce inflammation, and even support heart health. In fact, a study published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that people with diabetes who regularly ate nuts had better blood sugar control and a lower risk of heart disease. But here's where it gets interesting. Some nuts are way better than others when it comes to diabetes. The best options: almonds, walnuts, pecans, and pistachios. These nuts have a low glycemic index, meaning they don't cause blood sugar spikes. They're also rich in magnesium, a mineral that plays a key role in improving insulin sensitivity. A study from Diabetes Care found that people who consumed more magnesium had a lower risk of developing type 2 diabetes. And if you already have diabetes, getting enough magnesium can help keep your blood sugar stable. But what about peanuts? While technically a legume, unsalted peanuts can be a good option, but peanut butter, that's where most diabetics go wrong. Here's the mistake many people make. They eat nuts the wrong way. If you're grabbing honey-roasted nuts, salted varieties with unhealthy oils, or peanut butter with added sugar, you're completely cancelling out the benefits. The best way to eat them: raw or dry roasted, with no added sugar or processed oils. And if you love peanut butter, go for a natural version with no added sugar or hydrogenated fats. Trust me, your blood sugar will thank you. Now, here's where things get even more exciting. Nuts don't just help with blood sugar, they also help with weight loss. Many diabetics struggle with insulin resistance, which makes losing weight more difficult. But studies show that the healthy fats in nuts help reduce cravings and keep you full for longer, making it easier to manage your weight without feeling deprived. And the best part, eating nuts before a meal can actually help blunt blood sugar spikes from the carbs you eat afterward. Wouldn't you love to eat your favorite foods without worrying about sugar spikes? I really want to hear from you on this one. What's your favorite type of nut? Drop a comment with the word nuts below. If you don't eat them regularly, let me know why. Every comment helps this video reach more people, and I appreciate every single one of you. Now here's one more surprising fact. Nuts can also improve your sleep quality, which is incredibly important for diabetics. Poor sleep increases insulin resistance, making it harder to control blood sugar. Almonds and walnuts in particular contain melatonin and magnesium, both of which support deep, restful sleep. So if you struggle with high morning blood sugar levels, adding a small handful of nuts in the evening might make a huge difference. And speaking of foods that work wonders for blood sugar, the last one is something most people think they should completely avoid. But when eaten the right way, it can actually help you lower your A1C. Let's dive in. 5. Dark chocolate. Yes, you read that right. Chocolate can actually be good for diabetics. But before you run to grab a candy bar, there's something important you need to know. Not all chocolate is created equal. While milk chocolate and sugar-loaded bars are a disaster for blood sugar, high-quality dark chocolate is a completely different story. When made with at least 70% cocoa and no added sugar, dark chocolate is packed with powerful antioxidants, fiber, and healthy fats that help stabilize blood sugar and reduce insulin resistance. In fact, a study published in the Journal of Nutrition found that people who consumed flavonoid-rich dark chocolate regularly had better insulin sensitivity and lower blood sugar levels over time. So how exactly does dark chocolate help? The secret lies in flavonoids, natural compounds found in cocoa that have been shown to lower inflammation, improve blood flow, and enhance insulin function. One study in Diabetes Care even found that consuming dark chocolate helped improve the function of insulin-producing cells in the pancreas. This means that not only does it help keep blood sugar stable, but it could also protect against long-term diabetes complications. Who would have thought that chocolate could actually work in your favor? Of course, the key is choosing the right kind. The darker, the better. Look for chocolate that's at least 70% cocoa with no added sugar or artificial ingredients. Many brands sneak in extra sugar, milk solids, and processed oils that can ruin the benefits, and portion control matters. Even with healthy dark chocolate, stick to 1 or 2 small squares per day to avoid overdoing it. The best way to enjoy it? Pair it with nuts for an even bigger blood sugar stabilizing effect. Imagine a few pieces of dark chocolate with almonds or walnuts, a delicious snack that actually helps control your glucose. Now let's talk about something even more exciting. Dark chocolate isn't just good for blood sugar, it's also great for your heart and brain. Cocoa has been shown to lower blood pressure, improve circulation, and even boost mood. And considering that diabetics have a higher risk of heart disease, adding a small amount of high-quality dark chocolate to your diet might actually be a smart move. A study from Harvard Medical School even found that dark chocolate consumption was linked to a lower risk of stroke and heart-related issues. So is chocolate really the enemy, or have we just been eating the wrong kind? Now I need to hear from you. Do you already eat dark chocolate, or have you been avoiding it because of diabetes? Drop a comment with chocolate below. Your comments help more people find this video, and I truly appreciate every single one of you for being part of this journey toward better health. One last thing, the way you eat dark chocolate can make a huge difference. Avoid pairing it with high-carb foods like cookies or pastries. Instead, combine it with fiber-rich fruits like berries or a handful of nuts to keep your blood sugar steady. And if you want a little extra boost, choose chocolate sweetened with natural alternatives like monk fruit or stevia instead of sugar. Small changes like this can have a massive impact on your glucose control. And there you have it, 5 foods you can eat every day without fear, all backed by science. But before you go, remember those 2 extra tips I promised? Stay with me because up next, I'll reveal 2 crucial mistakes most diabetics make when eating these foods and how to avoid them to keep your blood sugar in check. You now know 5 powerful foods that can help you stabilize your blood sugar, improve insulin sensitivity, and even boost your overall health. But here's the thing, most diabetics make 2 common mistakes when eating these foods, and if you're not careful, you could be ruining all their benefits without even realizing it. Let's break them down so you can start making the most out of these foods right now. 1. Not paying attention to portion sizes. Just because a food is great for diabetes doesn't mean you can eat unlimited amounts of it. Yes, eggs, berries, beans, nuts, and dark chocolate are all beneficial, but they still have calories, carbs, and fats that can add up quickly if you're not mindful. For example, nuts are amazing for blood sugar control, but if you eat handful after handful, the extra calories could lead to weight gain, which can make insulin resistance worse. The same goes for beans. Yes, they have fiber, but eating too much in one sitting can still cause a slow glucose rise over time. It's all about balance. Here's a simple rule to follow. Stick to recommended portions for maximum benefits. A handful of nuts, about 1 ounce, half a cup of beans, 1 to 2 squares of dark chocolate, and 1 to 2 servings of berries per day is more than enough to get all the benefits without overloading your system. And eggs, 2 per day is perfectly fine for most people, especially when paired with fiber-rich veggies. So, the key takeaway, enjoy these foods, but don't overdo it. 2. Pairing these foods with the wrong ingredients. This is one of the biggest mistakes diabetics make. You can be eating the right foods, but if you're pairing them with the wrong ingredients, you could be undoing all their benefits. Take berries, for example. If you're eating them with sugar-filled yogurt or granola, you're adding extra carbs and hidden sugars that can spike your blood sugar. The same goes for eggs. If you're frying them in processed vegetable oils or pairing them with white toast, you're turning a blood sugar-friendly food into a glucose disaster. The fix? Always pair these foods with other nutrient-dense whole foods. If you're eating beans, combine them with fiber-rich vegetables like spinach or bell peppers instead of white rice. Nuts? Eat them with protein or healthy fats instead of sugary trail mixes. And dark chocolate? Pair it with berries or unsweetened nut butter to keep your glucose stable. Small tweaks like this can make a massive difference. And here's the best part. I'm leaving a video on the screen right now that takes everything we just talked about to the next level. If you think these 5 foods were powerful, wait until you see the simple food swaps that can instantly improve your blood sugar. And most people have no idea they're making these mistakes. You don't want to miss this one. Click on the video right now and start making smarter food choices today. Your health depends on it. I'll see you there.